Good day, everyone. I wanted to share a channeled message that I just received as I was doing my daily channeling practice, and I'm gonna read a little bit verbatim what I channeled just now, and it has a lot to do with what are we supposed to be doing during this time, especially when things feel so tumultuous and disorganized and chaotic and like everything is about to fall apart. This is by design, and it's meant for those who need to awaken to expedite the process because this period is necessary for the evolution of our people, the evolution of this planet. And so I'm going to read the channeled message that I received from my guides. And this was a personal message to me, but I feel as though it applies to so many people right now. And so the message says, yes, darling. Another thing that we want to tell you is that you are actively receiving downloads and upgrades. So if you are more tired than usual, allow your body to relax in order to fully integrate the new codes. Allow yourself to be reflective and observant rather than active. This is when the downloads are able to fully process. Over the next few days, we will prepare for full contact. At this point, you'll be able to see all things clearly and understand more of what is to come. It's time cosmically for this planet to evolve, and you will be on the front lines of the spiritual evolution, so we must prepare you with all the necessary armor. The armor in this case will be your wisdom, ability to teach, and your ability to tap into your natural born gifts. Now is the time. You're hearing all the signs coming up, and this is not a coincidence. All the warriors are beginning to awaken, and we will visit each and every one of you during this time. Keep working on your path and your mission. You're exactly where you need to be. So I'll take a pause there. But essentially, what this message is telling us is that we need to be so focused and so tapped in on what it is that our mission is, our purpose, whatever brings you joy, whatever you're passionate about. That's what you need to be focusing on because that is your gift, right? And when the time comes, you are going to need to be fully active in your gift in order to help those who are seeking the guidance, who are seeking the truth, who are seeking refuge and understanding of what is currently taking place, not only within them, but outside of them, around them. What are they going through? What are they experiencing? And so if you're drawn to this video, if you're listening to me right now, that's not a coincidence at all. And so you are someone who needs to be so tapped into your gift right now, whether that's singing, whether that's drawing, whether that's preaching, whether that's, playing basketball, whatever your gift is, you need to be so tapped into it. And I think sometimes people question their gifts because they're like, well, I'm not able to read tarot, or I'm not able to tell the future, or I'm not able to heal with my hands. Those are great gifts to have, but each and every individual has their unique thing that is spiritual in nature. So like I said before, even if it's just you singing, your vibration is needed at this time. Your voice, your sound, your frequency is necessary for certain people to hear, because the more you hold back your gift, the longer it takes for us to evolve. And so once you start sharing that, once you start sharing your passions with the world, and you start moving from a space of divine inspiration versus desperation, you start to see how everything else evolves because we're all one. And so if you take it upon yourself to continue walking in your path, to continue sharing your gift with the world, it'll inspire others to do the same. And then ultimately we rise above whatever is taking place right now because it is a spiritual warfare. And going a little bit into my own personal journey, I was being called to leave the States for quite some time. I had been back and forth for many years, but this time around I knew that this was going to be it. This was going to be the time where I leave, and I have no intentions of going back. And I'm not going to go too deep into the political state of the country or of the continent right now. But I followed my promptings from my guides, my spiritual team. I did the work to make it so that I could follow these callings that I was receiving and remove myself from whatever was to come. But now that I'm on this side, outside of the country, I can see very clearly what is taking place and help people that are in it, in the midst of it, understand what's going on as well. And so, because I followed my promptings, I followed my spiritual guides, I followed the messages, the callings that I was receiving. This is me walking in my path. This is me doing my work. This is me living in my purpose. I am now able to go deeper into that. I'm able to teach from where I am. I'm able to share these messages from where I am versus being in the midst of the chaos, trying to help people understand. I followed my promptings as a precursor to what was to come. I had no idea why I had this insane urge to leave the country. I had no idea why now, but now seeing all that I'm seeing, hearing that all that I'm hearing, I don't even watch the news. I'm not on social media. So it's like the information has to work really hard to get to me, but it got to me somehow. And now everything makes sense. Everything clicked. We are going to war, okay? And I'm not talking about the physical war or whatever is going on. I have no idea. But I'm talking about the internal war where we have to now decide what path we're going to take. Are we going to take the path that we were programmed into taking, further perpetuating this chaos? Or are we going to take a step back, go within, meditate on it, journal on it, understand how it's affecting our nervous system, and move forward on the path that we were meant to be on? Therefore, breaking the chains and the cycles, because that's what this whole time is about. This war is about holding on to what used to work for hundreds of years, and it no longer is working because we are breaking free from it. And when each and every individual decides to break free by going all in with why they are here, their purpose, their gift, then the old system falls apart. And that's what the war is about. The war is about trying to maintain a system that no longer works. And I'm talking about all systems: financial systems, economical systems, educational systems, governmental systems, healthcare systems. All these systems are falling apart, and they're trying their hardest to keep it intact. But the truth is, ultimately, the truth will prevail. The light will prevail. But we have to do our work in order to get to that point. So, this message, ultimately, if you've been feeling really tired lately, if you've been feeling really overwhelmed lately, or if you've been feeling like I'm not where I'm supposed to be, start tapping into what brings you joy, what makes you feel abundant. It could be as simple as cooking a meal. It could be as simple as going on a walk. It could be as simple as taking a nap. We need to do more of the things that bring us joy, because when we're happy, we're inspired. And when we're inspired, we create. And when we create, we open up more light and possibility into the world, right? And so that is the message that I have for today. It came from a very powerful channeled message. I haven't been on my channel much lately, and that's only because I've been doing a lot of the work. I've been really tired lately, but also really trying to focus on moments of joy and doing more of that, because the energy is so heavy right now that I have to find a way to combat that energy. Even though I'm out of the country, I still feel it from here, because ultimately I'm tapped in and connected to everyone who is still there. So I feel the energy from a distance, and I'm resting much more to prepare for what is to come. And this is just the start of me walking more into my path and sharing more of these channeled messages and these downloads that I'm receiving and these teachings that I have for you all. So I'm going to continue doing that. I've done the resting. I figured out what brings me joy, and now it's time to be inspired and create. And so Yes, that is my message for today. I love you all. Please, 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 please stay strong. And if you need any support, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And yeah, until next time, guys, thanks.